Yeah, I know. I'm late again on this one. But hey, I've had more time to really dig in and understand the update better than I would have if I rushed it day one. Well, I guess better late than nonsense. Anyway, Jujutsu Shenanigans just got a fresh update, and there's a bunch of cool new stuff you need to check out. New moves, items, features, and more. So no long intro today. Let's pick the winner from the last giveaway, and then we're jumping straight into it. Let's go! To join, it's super simple. Just watch the whole video, drop a like, subscribe, and join the Discord. It's all free. So Hikari just got 2 new variant moves. First one up, shutter doors. Now technically, this is more of an upgrade than a full-on new move, but still, it's a solid buff. Here's what's new. When you throw out shutter doors and don't hit anyone, the door doesn't instantly vanish like before. Instead, it lingers for a bit. That extra hang time, it actually lets you bounce off it if you step on it, which opens up a whole new lane for combos. Like actual potential for creative setups now. But the real highlight, if you manage to get someone to land on it, they don't just fall over. They go full ragdoll mode and bounce 3 times before hitting the ground. It's wild. Honestly, no cap. This might be one of the coolest effects they've ever added. It looks great, it feels good to land, and it gives the move way more utility. Now onto the second move, Rough Energy. This one got an aerial variant. It's pretty straightforward, but it hits hard literally. So when you're in midair, use Rough Energy, and it gives Hikari a little elevation boost before slamming down on the opponent. Clean. It's perfect for finishing off a combo or closing out with a solid strike. What's cool is it actually deals more damage if you're coming down from a higher point. Crazy. You can also chain it with shutter doors or mix it into other moves for a super clean, reliable follow-up. Honestly, these 2 moves together give Hikari a low-key buff, no question.
Oh my god. No, God!
Then, your boy, Mjito got that nasty new touch, and it's actually kinda cool. So now when you finish someone off with Focus Strike, they don't just flop over, they get turned into a transfigured human. Yeah, it becomes a throwable item. You can literally pick them up, and when you toss it, it spawns a solid, indestructible wall that sticks around for a few seconds. There's nothing insane besides you can parkour off it. So depending on where you throw it, you could set yourself up for movement tech. It's low-key genius. Now this right here is for the creative gang. Mover Block just dropped, and it's low-key one of the most fun tools if you're into building or experimenting in-game. So here's the scoop. In build mode, and shout out to the devs, you can now just press M to hop in. Clean shortcut. Anyway, back to the Mover Block. It literally lets you build a movable object. Yeah, for real. We're talking full-on programmable movement. Even if you're not a building pro, it's not that deep once you mess with it. Here's a basic setup. You spawn the Mover Block, you set the destination, basically tell it, yo, go there. Then you can hook it up with something like a prompt block to trigger the movement. That's your on switch. Throw in a NOT gate for control logic, then just mess around with the inputs and outputs, and that's it. Now, of course, this isn't the most efficient setup. This is just a simple example to get you started. You know, sky's the limit. In my opinion, this is one of the best features Z added to the game. All right, now on to the 4 new items. And trust me, these are a fun little mix. So just like the other items, they'll spawn around the map in public servers. But if you don't feel like competing for them, you can always hop into a private server and mess around freely. Super chill way to test without all the chaos. All right, kicking it off with the first new item, Hazinos Eye. And honestly, there's no need to overcomplicate it. It's basically a grenade. That's the best way to describe it. You pick it up, aim wherever you want, toss it, and boom, it explodes on impact. Super straightforward, and oh yeah, the finisher is actually kind of brutal. Next up, we've got the voice recorder, and if you've seen the anime, you already know this one's a nod to Inumaki and his cursed speech recordings. Same idea here. You throw it like an item, but instead of blowing something up, it hits with a stun effect. If it lands near someone, it triggers a voice command, and boom, they're frozen for a few seconds, wide open for whatever combo you've got cooking. And yeah, just extra careful. It can stun you too if you're caught in the range. And then we've got the transfigured human. Yep, same one you saw earlier from Mahito's new Focus Strike finisher. It works exactly the same here too. You can pick it up and throw it, and when it lands, it spawns that indestructible flesh wall that lasts for a few seconds. You can use it to block paths, create cover, mess with line of sight, or whatever you want. It's up to you. And finally, we've got the Playful Cloud. Easily one of the fan-favorite weapons in the game. Unlike the other new items in this update, this is a full-on melee weapon. You can equip it and still use your character's moves while it's in hand, which makes it super fluid to play with. It's fun. It has a unique damage scaling effect. The damage it deals actually increases as your opponent's health gets lower. So at full health, it hits kind of light. But as their HP drops, this thing starts smacking harder and harder, turning into a clutch finisher tool. Super fun to mess with. And then there's the rest. Just a bunch of small but solid quality of life changes and tweaks that are definitely worth mentioning. Like when you're using Higuruma, his gavel now get holstered on his hip if you're holding a new item or doing emotes. Item block durability, you can now disable durability in the item block, which basically gives you infinite use of the item it spawns. Perfect for testing stuff. Custom display name in moveset block. You can now assign your own custom name to a moveset in the moveset block. You know, small stuff, but making the game even more fun to play. And that's it. I hope this video helped, and more importantly, I hope you had fun watching it. If you did, don't forget to like the video, hit subscribe, and turn on that bell so you don't miss the next one.